We all know that during the Big Brother Naija Level Up lockdown, the housemates were paired for the first time in their hotel rooms based on their personalities. That is to say that they had like two people per room, and in the end, each person went into a different level. So today, let's look about this. Let's look at these roomies and know how much of their personalities are similar. Bella was paired with Christy. Oh, honestly, I do not see any similarity between these two people. Christy O is extremely quiet, and Bella is nothing like quiet. Trust me. So, to me, nothing similar between them. And then we have Ilebaye and Chomzi. These two are very similar. Both love to dance and have fun. They are very free spirited. I absolutely love them. Elebaye was like the in-house seductress. Chomzy too had her own moment. She could dance, she could twerk. So honestly, these two ladies are crazy and a lot similar. So whoever paired them did a wonderful job. Their personalities are similar. And then we have Brian and Giddy Fire. To be very honest, these two, their personalities do not match at all. The only thing similar between these two, or let me say two things that are similar about these two, are the fact that one, they both have daddy issues. Two, they are both from rich homes and schooled in private universities. Aside that, their personalities differ. You would barely know they were roommates because they hardly related. I mean, Brian is kind of laid back. Giddy Fire is all over the place, laughing and screaming. So, honestly, a mismatch indeed. And then we have Hermes and Khalid. The both of them are highly competitive. That is one thing that is similar about these two people. Aside that, I can't think of anything that is similar between them. And here we have Shex and Groovy. Honestly, these two are not similar. Shex is an abuser, while Groovy is a really chilled guy. Aside the fact that both of them got into she's probably they discussed it in their room rather, during the lockdown, because it's crazy that they came into the house and in less than 1 week they were already loving up and all that. So for me, Shex and Groovy are a mismatch. They do not share anything in common. Of course, aside the fact that um they were both in relationships, because Shex is an abuser. Oh well, you see these two, Fina and Chichi, they share a lot in common. Number one, they are both Edu girls too. They both work in the club. They are night workers. They work in the night. Three, the both of them have zero bone of loyalty in them. Four, they are not girls. Five, what do I say? What's number five? But I must say, whoever paired these two people did a fantastic job. They are so similar, two terrible women. These two right here, they have a lot in common. Number one is now man matter go kill them. Two is they are bitter. Three, they gossip a lot. Four, they are pretentious. My goodness, this with these ladies, you can never tell on whose side they are on. They are so not straightforward, hypocrites, if you ask me. So they are the same. Whoever paired them did a good job. And of course, here we have Dotun and Sakis. In my opinion, they share a lot in common. Honestly, they are both party lovers. They know how to party. I would call them socialites because they really do know how to party. Honestly, and I would say they are lovebirds. As much as they pretend sometimes, Kes was being very careful because he is married. But for Dotun, he was so messy as. But in all, I'll say the both of them, I'll give it to them. They can lick ass too. They share a lot in common, I beg. The psychologist who paired them did a wonderful job. And then we have Adekule and Saif. They are both really smart minds, I must tell you. They are cool to a large extent, even though sometimes, like for Saif, he can be quite annoying, just like Adekule too. So I'll say they share a lot in common, aside the fact that they are both highly intelligent and they really know how to speak well. They are good, orators, if I'm to put it that way. But there's sometimes they can be very sneaky and not straightforward. So yeah. Modella and Deji, fake housemates, aside their looks, and they are both really tall, and they are both pageants people. Toto used to be a model, he contested for some pageantry, and Modella too is a reigning beauty queen. That's the only similarity. Another thing I'll say is that they are naturally not catalysts, they are naturally not people to cause chaos, because honestly, Deji was meant to ruffle ships, but he just couldn't do it. Even Modella was meant to roll, but she just couldn't do it because that's not just her person. And I totally got it. I totally understand. So honestly, those two they share like one or two in common, even though I don't think they were paired in the same room, of course. Biggest riders, Cheesy and Rachel. Honestly, Cheesy, these two are not similar in any way. Chizzy took his task as a rider more seriously than Rachel did. Rachel was always complaining, she was nagging, she refused to find joy in the situation she found herself in the house, and it kind of backfired because on her birthday, she didn't get a single gift. But on Jesus' birthday, it was as though he was an actual housemate, like he was a real housemate. That is to say that people really loved him because he was so excited. He was more interested in, oh, I've been given this opportunity. But Rachel kept complaining, oh, if I wish I came in earlier. But trust me, if Rachel came in earlier, she would have left even before every other person. So I feel like being a rider was actually a good thing. She should be thankful to Big Brother. I mean, who wouldn't want to come to the house? Like, I don't mind being in that house, even if it's for 24 hours. Let my social media or YouTube following grow a big so I can make money, because as for fame, I have zero interest in fame. Trust me. And here we have Toyin and Beauty Tukura. These two ladies, do they have anything in common? I can't think of any, honestly, because according to Doyin, during the show, before the show, when they were on lockdown, she had a huge fight with Beauty to the point where they had to involve security. I mean, so I really do not consider them the same. Maybe aside their looks, their heights, when it comes to character, there's really no similarity. Doing is actually a very cool and forgiving person, but you see, Beauty, she has a little abusive. In fact, she has abusive tendencies. In fact, she was actually abusive in the house. But you see, why she's not receiving so much flake is because she is contrite and she got punished accordingly. She accepted her wrong and has promised to seek help, which to me is enough to say, okay, let's give her the benefit of doubt that she's a better person. So up next, guess who we have next? We have Elo Swag and Fam Savvy. Fam Savvy, we sabi twerk. I do not consider these two similar in any way, because for me, Fam Savvy is a fun-loving guy. He's actually a very chilled guy that is always happy. For Elo Swag, I can't say same about Elo Swag. He's very annoying and can be very domineering, in the sense that he's a terrible leader. Oh well, the only similarity is they are both lives of the party. Prefer Farm Savvy. He has a better personality. So this is all for the roomies. So tell me, which of these pairs is your favorite pair? Tell me, or do you have more than one? Feel free to drop your favorite pair in the comment section and tell me if my analysis of their personalities is in sync with your thoughts. Just share your thoughts in the comment section.